Angela Deem and Michael Alsami have split. From her social media to on-screen activity, there are signs she's not returning to 90 Day Fiancé. In the wake of her split from Michael Alsami, there are many signs Angela Deem isn't returning to 90 Day Fiancé. They joined the franchise during the second season of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days in August 2018. From their time on the show, Angela and Michael's relationship was unique. Despite Angela being 22 years his senior and their partnership being long distance for the most part, with Michael living in Nigeria, they stayed together for quite some time. The former couple navigated many problems on the show, but they remained committed no matter what. Angela and Michael emerged as a fixture of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They appeared in multiple spin-offs, including Happily Ever After and The Last Resort. Angela and Michael are one couple who have been on the most varying seasons of the show. With so much footage of their relationship as a couple, Angela has been critiqued for her treatment of her husband over the years. After numerous claims of breaking things off, Michael moved to the United States on 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8. However, they've since split, which may have led to Angela's alleged firing from the franchise. Angela is always being called out for her alleged abusive behavior toward Michael. Because they've been on so many seasons, fans have seen their evolution as a couple, including the good and bad moments. Angela and Michael's relationship appeared toxic from the start when she learned he had been intimate with another woman. It seems as though she never forgave him for his first infidelity and lashed out when he acted in ways she deemed wrong. Notably, Angela has wrongfully used physical violence toward him, with her worst moments including smashing a cake on Michael's face and vandalizing his car. Her struggle to manage anger has led to some less than shining moments on 90 Day Fiancé. During the 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 6 Tell-All, Angela flashed Michael's Aunt Lydia via video chat and the rest of her co-stars while they fought about her plastic surgery. In another uncalled-for instance, she threatened Liz Woods with violence and screamed in her face in The Last Resort Season 1. All reality TV stars get upset while filming, but Angela takes things to the next level with her physical threats. After a rough showing on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, the couple reached a breaking point during the tell-all. Angela has notoriously acted out during each reunion special she's been a part of, though Season 8 felt somewhat different. After hiring a private investigator to dig into her husband's past, the PI found no information on Michael. Angela was outraged by his findings, or lack thereof, and stormed off the tell-all set. They fought virtually the whole time they were filming, which was exhausting for viewers to observe. It's safe to say 90 Day Fiancé fans are ready for a break from Angela. She and Michael have appeared on 4 consecutive seasons of Happily Ever After. Putting her bad behavior, they've been featured as a recurring couple on the spin-off for years. It's always interesting when the show swaps duos for new fresh stars. Instead, Angela and Michael have been on the show for 4 seasons, and fans are tired of seeing their cycle of never-ending fighting season after season. The franchise knows they'll bring entertainment and controversy to any show, though the audience has grown tired of their repetitive storylines. Shockingly, Angela revealed her husband was missing in February 2024. After causing a frenzy online, Michael told authorities he ran away from his wife out of fear for his life. At the time, fans of the show knew they were a part of the cast of Happily Ever After, Season 8. However, most viewers didn't know the tell-all had been filmed in January. Since he left his wife after the show finished filming, this meant Michael's disappearance and their breakup were not addressed by the cast. However, Michael attended the tell-all for the first time in person. Most of the cast members on 90 Day Fiancé are in couples. The franchise expanded with its 90 Day, the single life spin-off that showcases alums, their close friends and family from the past, but the main show is built around active relationships. Now that Angela and Michael have split, there's no reason they should be on the show. They could join the single life, but it would be incredibly odd to see them carrying on dating other people in the middle of their public divorce. There's little to no chance Angela and Michael will reconcile their marriage. She was always skeptical that he was scamming her for his American citizenship. Despite Angela's threats to divorce her husband, they always stayed together, and he moved to the U.S. roughly 2 months after he arrived in America. Michael left Angela. Her biggest fear that he would leave her after obtaining a visa came true, and there's no way she'd ever forgive him for leaving her. Angela may take Michael back if he groveled enough, but with their history, that's highly unlikely. Before she landed a spot on 90 Day Fiancé, Angela was on many other reality shows. She has appeared on 3 episodes of The Maury Show and one of Trisha alongside her daughter, Scotty Deem. Angela questioned the paternity of her grandchildren in every episode she was in. Notably, she was proved wrong each time, though they continued to reappear on the shows. Angela played a hand in their brief reality TV stints and may have sought out a permanent series she could star in as a cast member. After Michael left her, Angela used social media as an outlet for attention. Her posts on platforms such as TikTok or Instagram come off desperately. Angela posts cryptic messages online that are directed toward her husband and his supporters. Instead of keeping their business to themselves, she aired out details about their impending split to the public online. Angela also began posting with other men to seemingly make Michael jealous. However, her attempts at catching his attention haven't worked and instead made her look silly and performative. The reality star isn't sure where her future with the franchise stands after her split from Michael. Instead of eagerly awaiting her chance to appear on The Single Life, Angela admitted in a clip on TikTok account at 90dayfiance.news that she didn't want to join the spinoff. She wasn't keen on her and Michael's airtime on 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8, and joked she was going bye-bye from TV after the series wrapped. Even though she claimed she wasn't interested in appearing on the spinoff, Angela may not turn down the opportunity in the future. The network would receive a lot of backlash if they chose to cast Angela in another spinoff. However, the show has received a lot of criticism for her repetitive casting and hasn't fired Angela yet. Nonetheless, fans would prefer to see Michael continue on The Single Life as opposed to his wife. It would be refreshing to see him date other women, though Angela would likely raise hell if the show invited him back again. Instead of prioritizing filming for a reality TV show, Angela should take time for herself during this stressful period. Their public breakup must be hard on both parties. Angela's social media use comes off as a cry for attention. It would be easy for her to continue filming and sharing this uncertain time for the show. Angela and Michael would likely make a lot of money if they chose to film in the wake of their split. However, that's not a healthy decision for either of them. Angela should take a much-needed break from the spotlight while she sorts out her personal life. Whether she'd admit it or not, she loved her husband and wanted to be with him. Angela threatened to leave Michael, but it turned out to be him who left her. She must feel somewhat embarrassed by his actions, especially considering the publicity surrounding their split. Instead of using social media or reality TV to draw attention to their split, Angela should lead a life away from cameras. Angela shouldn't use her split from Michael as a cash grab to land another season on the show, and instead lean on her loved ones and close friends in these troubling times. It's time for Angela to take a break from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Her recent split from her husband, Michael, has sent her on a downward spiral that reality TV cameras do not need to capture. There are plenty of signs Angela isn't returning to 90 Day Fiancé, though only time will tell where her fate with the show is.